new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat knows.
Hey y'all, Chunky here.
Good morning, Cat here.
Hope everybody's doing well.
It's Wednesday, the 11th, November 11th.
I'm gonna put this intro in front of the video that I took a couple days ago. I started on a project, and I gotta sneeze. Damn.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Anyway, I started on a project a couple days ago, and unfortunately I had to call in a professional to assist me to finish it. So, as well as what just happened with our new Rhino Blue Boy.
Yay.
So like I said, I'm putting
$209 plus tax right in the dumpster.
Yep. So that clip's going to be after this as well. I went to change the dump valve on our trailer because it's been leaking since the day we got it, and it was worse than what I thought when I got under there. They would not allow me to film them working on when they come in and help me do their part. Yeah, anyway, so that was a mistake on my part, and then this $209 mistake this morning. So my suggestion for anybody is to stay away from Rhino brand tanks, because the tote tanks, because they're not good. This was the first time, today was the first time we used it, first time we filled it, pulled it maybe less than 100 yards, and the wheel come off and it punched a hole through the side of the tote tank. So not only did we dump black water on the ground, I got covered once again. This is the third or fourth time this week, and we had to clean. So
yeah, it's poorly made. It's branded as being Rhino Tough, you know, and it was a very sturdy looking container. We can look up pictures and probably attach them, but he's got it in a video. But the caps, the wheels were only on by a little, it looks like a little top hat. Yeah, there was no pulling the trailer through this one. There was a little top hat that was snapped, and you could see on the rod that, oh God, excuse me, ooh, very, very, very deep wash. Ooh, ooh. We'll use the other way coming in. On the rod that was between the wheels, and it was just kind of fastened, not even really fastened to the trailer. So
the reference that I can give, or any of these adults that have put together cozy coupes for their kids, like the little trucks and cars, the little Tykes cozy coupe, the little cap things that pop the wheels onto the rod. If that makes sense to anybody, that's the only reference that I can think of. That's all that was holding this 36 gallons worth of black water, and it's 8 pounds per gallon, so it's a couple 100 pounds. That's all that was holding that wheel on. Yeah,
the little cap apparently was hammered on, and there was just a little tiny lip around each end of the rod that held on this cap. So of course, when you're pulling in excess of 36 gallons of a mixture, put it that way, a fluid mixture, trying not to dust this lady on the moped. I am. But I also see a car coming. She waved me on. It was bound to just pop off. So yeah, it didn't make it very far, and of course we're watching, and then all of a sudden we had the little trail behind us. It's like, oh crap, literally and figuratively.
So we try and be as real as it can be with you guys, and that's what we strive to do. So
yeah, we weren't so real as to show you him covered in crap again this morning. He's, over the past couple days of dealing with the valve, and then of course this morning, because of course he and I had to heft it up off the ground to get it up onto the tailgate, and where the wheel, because the wheel went through the plastic, which was very sturdy, but get some of the dirtiest looks when people pass you. It ripped the plastic, so every bump it was shooting fluid out the I was gonna say ass end, listen to me, literally. And he's on the tailgate making sure it doesn't slide off. And when we got to the Blue Boy dump, because we couldn't lift it into the dumpster anyways if we wanted to, we had to dump it first. His whole backside soaked with the contents of the Blue Boy, of course, because every little bump, it was like raining poop on him. So I hope he doesn't catch a cold. It's been cold. It was a nippy 40, quail running across the road, a nippy 40 degrees the last time I looked, but freezing after being 100 and plus degrees. But anyways, I'll let him talk. But
we try and be as real with you guys as we can, minus, like she said, showing the black tank contents and me being covered in it. The Blue Boy, it was $209 before tax. It was like, I think it was $230 maybe, possibly, after tax. And I paid, it was roughly $50 for the Valterra valve part that I had to get for the trailer.
Which so far is working.
And it's working pretty well. I had to have a company, and I'm not going to call them out because what they did for me, they did off record because, life.
You're not supposed to have businesses on.
Yeah, you're not. Certain businesses are not supposed to be on BLM land, so I'm not going to call them out on that because they did kind of help me. They didn't help me in what they charged me to do it.
Yeah, that was an
They
ouch.
completely what's the word I'm looking for? Extorted.
Yeah.
They completely extorted my ass.
Well, tell them what they did and how long it took.
So they had to come in because I didn't have I didn't have couplers or anything to put the new collars on.
Had no way to break the collars off.
Had no way to do it. They took their Sawzall, they cut them off, they took their glue, put couplers on. I'll probably throw a clip in to show it complete. They charged me $350 for 15 minutes worth of work. So
Under the table.
It was all under the table. They wouldn't take check or card. They wanted straight cash. They did not come out here in their company truck. They did not do any of that. So this was all.
We're not complaining.
No,
We want you to know that. We really, but
$350 for 15 minutes worth of work, and I already had the part.
And we could have saved some of that money pulling camp and coming into wherever they were located, but it would have cost us more time and effort and money probably to pull up and
So this week has not been.
This has been a shitty week.
Exactly.
I said shitty.
This has not been a spectacular week. I mean, like I said, we try and be real with you guys. So
And it's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday. $350 for the service call, and that was just them cutting off and putting on the new collars.
And we just threw away another $240.
And I just threw away, and we just threw away another $220, $230, whatever, $240 Blue Boy, plus $50 in parts. So if you want, do the math. It's not all butterflies and unicorn shit and rainbows out here, but it's part of this life. And
yeah, trying to be real with you. It's not eating out to dinner all the time, as much as nice as that could be.
it's getting covered in
Your own feces.
black water and
Gray water and your own feces.
paying somebody under the table to come help you out in a shitty situation. Anyway, we've yapped long enough. This has gone on for 8, almost 9 minutes. So
Chunky gave it the good college try, though. He sat out there. He was out there for a couple hours. Took off the old apparatus valve, put the one on, took it off again, tried it again, and had to concede. So he did put forth the effort. He just we didn't have the saws and everything we needed to even try and break the
old collars off.
yeah. So they came in, they did the cutting as he said, attached the collar on the one side, added a coupler to account for the pieces they cut off, and Chunky will show you the after and how smooth everything works. So, but yes, thank you for hanging in with us, and
We just wanted to take this time, and for anybody that's watching, all of our new subscribers, we appreciate you, but what we told you guys when we first started is we try and be as real with you guys as possible. Like I said, it's not always perfect out here. There are several channels that they just show the good stuff. This has not been a good week for us, and it's only Wednesday, but
we're not discouraged.
Nope.
We're still chugging along. We got this.
We're gonna bring you guys along for it all. Doesn't matter what it is. I admit my mistakes. I admit, you know.
It wasn't a mistake. You just didn't have the proper equipment. You can't fault yourself. Tell him to stop beating up on himself. That's all he's done since he had to concede and had to call the guy, and then of course we had to wait a day to do it. But tell him not to beat himself up. Chunky busts his butt and gave it the good college try, and you can't feel bad for not having. I mean, he's got a poop load of tools. He just didn't have the right equipment or the means to even break the collars off if we didn't, you know, because of course we didn't want to try and cut them off. But he had no way of breaking the cement to get it off the plumbing. So,
on the good note, it's now leak free for the first time since we've had it. We can now dump and not have to put a bucket underneath or throw bleach water underneath. So take the good with the bad. Anyway, we're going on over 11 minutes now.
So we're on a road trip, Parker and Havasu, and hope everybody has a good day.
I'll throw some clips in it today, hopefully, if I have anything. So
see you in the next clip.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Morning, Cat here.
Morning, everybody. Chunky here. She seems so thrilled.
No, I've just been fighting migraine past however many days. First day I'm able to semi-tolerate the light. But anyways, good morning. It's Monday, November 9th. Hopefully everybody is sticking in there and treating everybody kindly. And it was a nice frosty...
It was 47 when I got up.
Yeah, he's not thrilled, but it's like, do you want the triple digits back?
No. I have a project today that I'm not thrilled about it at all either. We have had an issue with our trailer since we got it. The Valterra valve, the black and gray tank dump valve on the trailer, has dribbled when we go to dump. Since we've got the trailers, that's always been fun every time we dump the black tank to go out there and sanitize everything. But here recently, a seal, because I found out last week that it pivots.
Pivot! What show? Pivot. What show? They didn't even comment.
And I did that, and it broke the rest of the way on the gray side, on the pivot side, on the gray. So when we dump the black tank now, it doesn't go where it's supposed to. It goes everywhere else and all over the place. So I had to order the part that I was told that I could not order because it would take months to get, and it only took 3 days to get. And unlike anything else I've ordered, the stuff that I want takes weeks to get here. The damn Valterra valve got here in just a couple days. So
it's like, that's not fair, Mom.
But wanted to do a video today because I only found one other video on the Valterra valve for this style on YouTube. So hopefully y'all find this interesting.
Yeah, you'll have to describe to them what you figured out in your research about, like you said, how it pivots, because we went over a whole year, well, yeah, over a whole year thinking that it was just a solid piece, and he got to researching it and then found out that it can turn to accommodate and supposed to make things easier, but he'll describe that to you, of course. But yeah, he's already warned our campmates that if
they hear me cussing, I'm over here dealing with the black tank. I'm not thrilled, but it needs done, and I'm hoping that it's going to be semi-simple. But, you know, our luck, somebody's going to get covered in shit today, and it's not going to be her. It's going to be this
hopefully
guy.
Not me.
But I'm going to bring you guys along, and we'll see y'all in a minute.
Papa Drew.
But we'll see y'all in a minute.
Talk to you later. Bye, guys.
The only time that you'll ever be able to hold a shit valve in our trailer.
This is the new one.
I'll bring the old one in after I'm done.
No.
But it is a Valterra. It is black and gray. Ours black and gray. Ours goes into the Y from both sides. This piece was kind of difficult to find.
We actually got one that's attached.
Yeah, ours wasn't attached anymore. The couple issues we've had is it's been difficult. It's been difficult to pull.
Hey,
What?
something just splatted me.
It's plumber's grease.
I don't want. Ew! Ooh, you can see it. See it shiny in there.
We've had the issue. They've been hard to pull since we've had the trailer. And these ones are going to be so much better because if the research that I've done on this thing is correct, I shouldn't have to pull the fittings off the tubes coming from the gray and black. I should just be able to unbolt this side and just put the valve in, and then this side in. This piece and this piece shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to tear the old ones off. I'm hoping. It should just be 4 bolts on each one. Put the new one in place with the seals and call it a day. Because the one that we have now leaks around because it sits this way on the trailer. Gray side's over here, black side's over here. It leaks. I found out that it leaks from the pivot point right in here. And I found out that it pivoted after doing the research because we thought it was just a solid state the whole time that we've had it like this. So we've always hooked it up like this. It actually, the center part, and I'll show you guys when I get it hooked to the trailer, the center part actually goes up and down to accommodate
Right here.
different hookups.
Ew, now that shit's on my hand.
It's just plumber's grease.
Yuck.
But I'm going to go ahead and get out there and start this shitty job.
Now you know it's not going to be as easy as he says it's going to be because this is... We're walking Murphy's Law, so... But...
You guys won't get to hear me cussing, but I'll be cussing.
Well, he plans on taping it, and yeah. But...
I'll bring the old one in for you when I'm done.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta wash my hands now.
I'd like to place an order for a tripod, please.
Thought you had it out there already.
No. I got the shit valve and then the Ryobi, but I don't have the tripod.
Do you think this is McDonald's?
It is a drive-through window. I'd like to place my order, please. Hello. Give me that. Thank you.
Don't come again.
No food for you.
No food for you.
We are going to start with a size 11 wrench and a 7/16 socket. We are going to take all 4 on each one. There's 2 on top, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the bottom. We're going to take all 8 of these bolts out with the size 11 and the size 7/16 socket. We have got our valves and our old fittings off. I do not need these because these are already on the trailer, but they at least give you the new fittings if you need them. So here is our old one. As I was trying to explain to you guys a little bit ago, it does pivot, and I just learned that. It's supposed to move. Yeah, it's still dripping, that's disgusting. So that you can angle it if you have different hookup, but it broke. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's not supposed to do that. The pivot's broke on that side. So I'm just going to change both valves in this whole center. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and I forgot to start the time lapse, but I got the old part off and it is down here. Yes, I'm got a bucket underneath catching whatever drips. Not going to show too much of that. That's our gray water, but hopefully it'll be as simple as just popping the new one in place and bolting it in. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. We are back down here. I've brought all the new parts over, gaskets on each side, made sure we didn't lose those, new valves, hardware. Now let's see if she fits. So when I put the new one on, there's 4 bolt holes on each, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 4 of each of the new bolts. Valves are going to go on first on each side. And it's going to be a kind of a jumble because I've only got 2 hands. That's why I'm going to put you guys in a tripod on the time lapse. These are going to go on there. I've got to run the bolts, and I've got to get it in place and then set the bolts. So. Alright, little stopping for a second for anybody watching this to actually install one on their own. The best thing that I've found so far is to start 2 of the bolts on the one side and start 2 of the bolts on the other. I'm getting ready to do that so that it holds it up in place before you tighten everything down. Alrighty, how we start our morning off. I get to clean this up somehow because we were taking our new Rhino Blue Boy down for the first time.
$209 plus tax.
First run, first fill, $209. Cap popped off the end and we drilled a hole.
This is the cap he's talking about.
This come off the end of it and the wheel fell off all the way back there. And by the time
it just snapped on there. There's no cotter pin or nothing through it to hold it on there. So it's not just the wheel fell off, but it ripped a hole, so we have to throw the whole damn thing away now.
This is brand new, $209 first run, out the window. Good morning, everybody. So we just picked up a new Blue Boy from Spanky's. I love Spanky's and I'm tired of going to Spanky's. Been there however many times in the past 2 weeks. What do you think of our new shit tank?
Pretty.
It's pretty. It's got rubber wheels, so hopefully this one lasts. She also picked up a portable propane campfire thing apparently. So fun. We're now at Walmart, so see you guys in a minute. Welcome back.
Hi y'all.
We're finished up in Walmart. That's a good time as always, as you can probably guess.
A little busier there today. Still nothing empty like people going spastic or anything, but
they had cupcakes, free cupcakes. We didn't have any because
that was disturbing. They had open cupcakes for Veterans Day on the table, and they had the packages, so it wasn't just like a display to look at. It was cupcakes where they were uncovered and free. Take one. Yeah.
No open air cupcakes for us.
No.
But we are on our way back to camp now.
Yeah, we only went to Barker. Oh, we got to see our buddies, Kurt and Kendra from My Wind Stuff. They're in Parker right now. There'd be a couple weeks. They said they might be a couple weeks before they come out to Quartzsite, but you guys need to check them out. That's where we got our My Little Kitty spinner thing, and Chunky got them in the flag last year, but really cool people. We should have taken a picture of their display, but we stopped and said hi to them, and then their business picked up, so we dismissed ourselves.
We're going to be doing a video with them in the next couple weeks once they get to Quartzsite to reintroduce you guys to them for anybody that did not see our video last year on it. So they're really good people, and if you're in the area, check out My Wind Stuff.
So heading back to Quartzsite, finish up for the day, have some dinner, clean up and relax for the rest of the day. So Chunky might take another clip or two. He still owes a clip to, he's going to attach clips for what the valve looks like and the new Blue Boy that we ended up getting and all that happy stuff. So
we will talk to you guys soon. We hope everybody has a great day, great evening.
Yeah.
And
it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon that the sun we're aimed right into the sun, so sorry if I'm looking at the screen and oh, there we go, and it looks really bright. So, but alrighty, 67 degrees, heading back to Quartzsite. Y'all be safe. Thanks for hanging in there with us and enjoying the ride.
Alrighty guys, like I said, I was going to show you the finished product down here. I had to have that company come in, cut the collars off. The collars are what attaches on both sides so the whole centerpiece can go in. They also put a coupling in for me since the old collars were broke, and that was the issue that I was having. We got that. There's the new Blue Boy that we picked up today. So number 2 in less than a week. Actually a week ago today is when we got the other one. There it is, all hooked up. and ready for our next dump. Both valves we have are absolutely flawless now. There's no sticking. I'm not going to pull the black side for the sake of everybody that they don't want to see what comes through that little tube. We've only got a few flushes on it anyway, but both valves no longer stick. The whole piece is brand new, no longer leak strips, which is what we were going for, the new piece. It's definitely been a learning experience this week. It's definitely been an interesting week.
Say bye to everybody. Say bye.